Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. And you're about to see the full Tom King. You're like, what does that mean? Well, let's go back to like 2018, okay? It wasn't that long ago. I know it seems like a long time ago, but trust me, that was not that long ago. And you've got this dude named Tom King. He's writing Mr. Miracle. It's like an 8-issue maxi series or something like that. And there's some really intriguing, really fun stuff that explores the relationships between Mr. Miracle and the people around him. Following it follows like the devolution of his life. There are veggie trays, which are kind of a weird choice, you know. But hey, bring a veggie tray for Darkseid. Why not? And then issue 8 hits, and issue 8 destroys everything about the character. Great. That's the full Tom King. So let's experience the full Tom King in the context of AwesomeCon. Make this a little bigger here so we can see it. Yeah, there we go. After former Batman and current Rorschach writer Tom King boasted that he swore out a fan over the lack of a face mask. Let's go see that tweet. Look at that. Conveniently, the tweet. Love seeing people at cons, but yesterday we had a Rorschach cosplayer who took his mask off at our table. You think I swear a lot in comics? You should see me in person. Woo! Ooh. I just gave him the Ric Flair woo. I don't know. He doesn't seem like a Ric Flair woo kind of guy. I shouldn't have done that. I had him escorted from the con. Really? There seems to be some confusion. We're signing our booth. Da da da. We spotted a dude in a jacket, not wearing a mask, coming our way. We know this is the kind of people helping us with our line at the con. They went over and politely asked him to put on a mask. He ignored them and walked up to the booth. Coming to the line, the dude came up to us. We told him he had a mask before talking to us. He seemed confused by this, like kind of dazed or stunned. Yeah, the dude might have been autistic or something, man. Like, the world that we live in is a pretty nasty place. It could use a little bit more kindness and consideration. Maybe this guy doesn't really understand things or something, you know? I don't know. I wasn't there. But hey, the guy took out a mask. He didn't know how to put it on. It was tangled. We asked him to stand back while he figured the mask out. He didn't move. At this point, I sent some language his way. No regrets. He finally woke up a bit, took a step back, put on the Rorschach nylon sock thing. Handed us 2 books. We signed them. Yada, yada, yada. We were later informed that the kind of people helping us at the con reported this behavior to the con management. The dude was removed for violating the district's policy. Let's check on that real quick. Rather than argue through the weekend, oh, thank you, Perch, for reaching out and contacting the con. The con's running smoothly. People are complying with their rules and having a good time. No incidents, but people should reach out for themselves. I would, but then that would take time away from me making this clickbait video. And, you know, I've got to do what I got to do here, Perch. Not all of us are as cool as you. Keep in mind, something else that people seem to be ignoring all this. Someone certainly could have been asked to leave. The last thing a con that's struggling and da 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 have the attention beyond this topic. They need a success. And this is probably a good takeaway here. I'm sure no one at the con would be excited by any kind of friction being the takeaway for the weekend. I'm just mostly confused why anyone would think this issue was a good idea to promote and draw attention to. It doesn't help anybody. It certainly doesn't help Tom King. I don't know what universe. Oh, hey, Purchase stuff is down here. I didn't even know that. I didn't scroll down that far in this article. I was just doing this to get all these Tom King tweets in one place. So, in what universe? All right, let's say you are a supposedly successful comic book creator, right? Former agent for the Central Intelligence Agency. You know, you've done some stuff. Now you write comic books for a living. All right, you with me so far? Great. So now you're sitting there and you're like, boy, what would really help my cachet with my customers and people in this industry? And if your answer is to draw little stick figures of Batman and sign it Tom King and then be like, I'm sorry, you are correct. That is actually the right thing to do because that is funny. People thinking you're the artist and you're not. Especially like as it goes on, the more you do that, the funnier it gets. Because then it becomes like a tradition. And now people are going to want that, and those books will be, you know, like awesome collector's items. What's maybe not so good is, hey, I'm going to dunk on a fan. who may not even exist. Like, maybe this actually happened, but there's a massive inconsistency between what he says here in this tweet and what's down below in all the rest of what he's talking about. So the guy didn't take off the mask at your table. He actually put it on at your table. Down below, that's what you said, but up here you said he took it off. So which is it? And why do you have to swear? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, that kind of escalation of language is not really appropriate in a general setting where you're at a convention, you potentially have children hanging out. Okay, maybe the tweet, I think you have to be like 13 or older to get on Twitter or something, right? So maybe the tweet's okay, but swearing at somebody in public at a convention, I don't know. That seems kind of weird to me. This whole situation seems weird to me. I don't know what kind of clout Tom King was thinking he was going to get, but he went full Tom King. And you, at home, should never, ever go full Tom King, because then it just leads to people like me making stupid videos like this, criticizing you because you've done something kind of dumb and maybe lied, maybe fabricated the whole thing. I'm not really sure. Like, it's just weird. Which I think is what Perch said, right? Yeah, I'm confused. So am I. I am absolutely confused. This doesn't do anything for Tom King. It doesn't do anything for the convention. It doesn't do anything for the city of Washington, D.C. It doesn't do anything for the fans at the convention. It doesn't do anything for the character Rorschach. It doesn't do anything for DC Comics. All it does is show Tom King out to be kind of a jerk. And maybe that's what he wanted. I don't know why else he would have done this. You all have a great day out there. Have a great time. I sure hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye.